welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tay, and I'm here with another Instacart update video. First things first, you guys, definitely make sure that you smash that like button. As always, comment down below and subscribe. So today I received a notification saying that they are now implementing the on-demand feature in California, or where we are. Actually, it wasn't even a notification. What happened was, when I woke up and checked my phone, as I do every morning, I noticed that the little shopping cart badge was at the top of my phone, and it said that it was tracking my location. So I knew I didn't have any Instacart hours scheduled today, so I was wondering why. I thought maybe it was a glitch in the app, so I turned my phone off, basically restarted my phone to see if that would help, and it didn't. So I went back to the app, and when I went to the app, then this page popped up. Basically, it was almost like the app had received a download, and so it was giving you a little bit of information saying, hey, we've started the on-demand shopping, and here's how you do it, and then you just swipe through the pages or whatever to get the information. So basically, for those of you who are new like me and don't really know what on-demand is, on-demand just simply means that now you can choose to claim batches even when you're not scheduled to work. So you can still schedule hours normally as you would. Like, I have hours scheduled for Saturday and Sunday this weekend. I'm going to be working, but the app is tracking my location as I drive around. So should someone place an order that's near my location, or sometimes even if it's not, which you're going to see in this batch right here, this is actually what, 8 or 10 miles away from me. It's not really worth it, as you can tell by the pay. It's $10. I'm not about to drive 8 miles, and it's at Costco, so everything is going to be heavy. Nope, not worth it. But you have the opportunity. It'll pop up at the top of your screen. It'll say one batch available. You click on that to get the details of the batch, and it'll tell you what the items are. Same as you do when you do any other Instacart shop. When you go to look at the batch at the bottom of the screen, it's the same thing. You just click the top where it says one batch available or 2 batches available or whatever, and it'll tell you where it's at and what the items are and how much you're getting paid. Then at the bottom of that screen, it'll say accept, and you can click accept, or you can click the button at the top left of your screen which says back, which means you basically don't want it, and then it's going to prompt you to that same screen that they send you whenever you try to decline an order, or whether you try to let the clock run down because you don't want to accept the order. It's going to ask you why you didn't accept the order. So in this case, I put that the pay was inadequate because that was one of the options. Pay was inadequate. Like, I'm not about to do a 20-mile round trip. So I think it's like 8 to 10 miles to get to the location of that grocery store, or to get to the customer. But whatever it is, I'm not about to drive 20 miles round trip, probably more than that, and then only get paid $10. So no, that's not even $1 amount. I'm good. So yeah, you guys should have received notification. I haven't really seen too many videos out there. I think I saw one video from someone that I watch regarding the on-demand feature, but it's just more or less people giving their opinion. So I mean, I'm definitely going to be updating you guys should I decide to accept any batches from the on-demand option. I'm still going to be working scheduled Instacart shifts. But yeah, you guys, let me know what you think about it so far. If you've received it, if you think it's a good thing, if you think it's a bad thing, if it doesn't matter to you one way or the other. I personally think it's a good thing because, like I said, you can still have your regular scheduled hours, but even when you don't have hours now, you can pick up shifts. And especially with them having the new instant cash out feature. So if you're strapped on cash and you only got a little bit of gas in your tank and you see there's a batch available, I'm not saying this is going to happen on a regular basis, but let's just say you lucked up and you got a batch that was close to you. It's only 2-3 miles. Go in there, knock it out, make you a quick 10-15 bucks or whatever. I mean, it's definitely, I think it's worth it. So I'm a little bit excited about that. I don't have any hours scheduled. I don't have any hours scheduled for today for Instacart. I have hours scheduled this weekend, but I did manage to pick up 2 hours yesterday from 6 to 8. I received a batch at around 6:13. Small. I wasn't paying attention. Didn't realize that it had no tip. It was $14.55. They were paying me, I think Instacart, when I looked at the breakdown of the pay after I had completed the delivery, it was $8.05 or $8.55 that Instacart was paying me, and then a $6 peak boost pay. So that's what got me the $14. Not really worth it. It was 5.7 miles, so that's about 11 miles round trip. Not really worth it in my opinion. I don't like the fact that the customer didn't tip, so I definitely would not be accepting orders in the future. For those of you who are not Instacart shoppers, who are people who are just using the platform to have groceries delivered to you, it's just common courtesy. I feel like you guys can do that least little bit by tipping someone, because we're providing you with the service that either you cannot do for medical reasons or that you choose not to do. I understand that you have to pay a fee for the service, but come on now, we're putting in a lot of work. We're taking time out, and the reality is like I said, it's a lot of work. There's no other way to cut it. It's a lot of work. You're driving to the grocery store, then you're taking the groceries off of the shelf, you're putting them in the cart, from the cart to the conveyor belt, from the conveyor belt back to the cart, from the cart to your car, from your car to their apartment or to their houses. And sometimes they don't live on ground level, so you have to go upstairs, and even if you have a collapsible dolly or wagon, you still have to figure out how to get those groceries upstairs, because a lot of these apartment buildings, at least where I live, they don't have elevators. But on that note, you guys, I'm gonna pause for a second because I got to get this order real quick. All right, y'all, I'm back. So yeah, I can't remember what my last thought was in talking about Instacart, but anyways, yeah, I definitely think that this new Instacart on demand feature is going to be a great way. I still think they should bump up the pay in a lot of ways, and I think that these customers who are not tipping is just absolutely ridiculous, because to be perfectly honest, there's quite a few of them who are just using the service just because they lazy. I'm just going to keep it 100% real with you. It's just because they lazy. They don't want to do it themselves. They got the money to spend, and so for me, it's like, if you got the money to spend, I don't see why you can't bust a $5-10 tip in there. I had one person actually respond to one of my videos, and they were an actual customer of Instacart, and they said that they agreed actually, and said that they thought that it was absolutely ridiculous that people didn't tip, and that they leave a minimum of $15 tip. I said, man, I hope I get an order like that where the person is tipping me $15. Well, actually I did. One of my first orders I got, I think the Instacart was paying me $10 for it, and the customer actually tipped me $14 or something like that, but I ended up getting $25 or $26 for that, and it was only 8 items. It was a Costco order, but it was only 8 items, 8 units. Yeah, so I'm hoping I get more customers like that, but I know realistically you kind of got to take the good with the bad. But in other updates, so I am actually doing Grubhub right now. I haven't done Grubhub since I first started out, and when I first started doing Grubhub, I was assigned to the wrong zone, so I had to wait for them to change my market region. So now, because before I had to drive to get to my zone before I could actually toggle on, and I didn't like that. So now, like with all my other apps, I live within my zone, so I can just toggle on from my house. So that's literally what I did today, and I got an order immediately. It's lunchtime right now. I just kind of wanted to test the waters, because I'm definitely going to be multi-apping throughout the summertime. You know what I mean? If Ubereats ain't popping, I'm going to be doing Grubhub. If Grubhub ain't popping, I'm going to be doing Instacart or Shipped or whatever. And I highly recommend that you guys do the same thing. Definitely check the description box down below, because I'm going to leave my referral links for all of the platforms that I have a referral link for. I do think it's a good idea to use a referral link to sign up. You can't use it once you've already signed up. You have to input this information as you're signing up for the very first time. But I think it's a good opportunity. It's for everybody to earn some extra money, and at the same time, you get extra compensation on top of whatever your earnings are. So I know for Instacart, it will let you know once you complete the sign up process, it'll tell you how much extra you're going to get. It depends on where you are. It depends on your market, your city, your state, and all those those things, so I can't give you a definite number. I think for right now, for DoorDash, I believe it's an additional $200 if you sign up with DoorDash. For the referee, I can't remember. Last time I checked, I think if you refer somebody, you get, I think it was 1,000 for a long time, and I think they just recently brought it down to 500 in my market. But like I said, it's different no matter where you are. I definitely think it's a good idea for you guys to stay signed up with all of these apps. Like I said, I haven't done Grubhub in a while. The only reason why I did it today is because I got a notification from them saying that if I didn't toggle on and accept an order, you know, at least once every, I think 60 days, they would deactivate my account. And I don't think that it's worth it to have any of these apps deactivated, because they all provide an opportunity for you to make some money in your spare time or whatever the case may be for you. So that's why I just jumped on here today and said, you know what, let me see what it's like. Oh, and I've got an Uber Eats order because I'm doing Uber Eats at the same time. So I'll check with y'all. Well, actually, hold up. Yes, as y'all can tell, I am busy. I am getting my hustle on today. Like I said, I had originally just came on to do Grubhub because I just didn't want them to deactivate me, so I wanted to accept the order. But from the looks of them payouts, I think I'm gonna be switching back to Grubhub because I'm already at $18.71, I think, and I've already only done 2 orders with Grubhub, and they were already sending me another one, but I had to decline it, unfortunately, because I'm in the process of changing my banking information, and so I don't want too much money to get sent over to a bank that I don't have access to right now, and then I have to wait for them to send me that money. It's just too much of a hassle. So I'd rather wait until I get that straight, so that way my funds could be deposited into an account that I have that I can stick my fingers in immediately. So that's why I had to turn that off. But as you heard, I received the Uber Eats order, which I'm about to pick up right now at this McDonald's right now. So I was hoping I would get an Instacart on demand order, another one. But that one earlier, I was real tempted to take it, but I was like, nah, man. And it's at Costco. You know what I mean? That's already 5-6 miles away from me, and then I gotta drive 8 miles to get to the customer. No. And then, like I said, that's well over 10 miles round trip. I'm not about to do that for $10, and the customer didn't tip. But like I said, these Grubhub payouts, I'm already at $18. I've only done 2 orders. Customer tips was $10, and I think Grubhub paid me $8.71. Plus, in my area, they're still offering an hourly guarantee, so if I can get myself on a schedule, which I can't because it's always busy where I am. There are never ever any blocks available, but if I can get on a schedule, even if I don't get any order, I get a guarantee, an hourly guarantee. So I think y'all definitely stay tuned, because there's gonna be some Grubhub content on this channel, you dig? But anyways, let me go in here and get this order, y'all. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So I just dropped off that order for Uber Eats. It's probably gonna slow down right around now. Right now, man, I'm kind of a little bit disappointed. It's like, man, when you outweighing your options for these apps, and like I said, them those orders from Grubhub, man, I really was not feeling Grubhub in the beginning because I was on my DoorDash horse, and DoorDash was just keeping me busy, and all of the stuff that people were saying about DoorDash was just not true, and I was making pretty decent money with DoorDash. And like I said, with Grubhub, when I was doing Grubhub initially, what was happening was, did I go the right way? What was happening was, they would send me an order. Let's say they send me a Taco Bell order. It'd be for like $7, and it will say order needs to be picked up by 1:56, but it was 2:02 when I got the order. So I would end up being late dropping off, and then it got to the point where, you know, and I did that for a week straight because I really wanted to give it a chance, and I was going to do both of them together. I was going to do DoorDash and I was going to do Grubhub, you know, maybe do one in the morning, in the evening, you know, for lunch, and then do the other one for dinner. But like I said, with the timing was always off, and I didn't know if that was a glitch. I you know what I mean? I still kind of feel like they need to fix that, because in just the second order that I got from Grubhub said it needed to be picked up by 103 and it needed to be dropped off at 103. And I'm thinking to myself, how can I pick it up and drop it off at the same damn time? So I definitely feel like they need to work out some of their algorithms. Last time I checked, they didn't really have, like, the customers don't get to rate you. I don't know if that's still the same. I believe it is. I think that with Grubhub, the customers don't get to rate you, which is good, because I feel like customers nowadays, they can rate you just based off of what you look like. It doesn't matter whether you're white, black, hair is straight, hair is nappy. It don't matter what the case is. I feel like customers can just lie, and customers do lie. Some of them, I'm not gonna say all of them, but some of them are really dishonest. They're looking for their free meal, they're trying to get a deal, so they will say anything, and without regard to the fact that, you know, this is somebody's source of income, and you're messing with their ability to be able to make money. You know what I mean? You're going and lying. You don't know if that person's going to get deactivated. You don't know what their circumstances is. So I really can appreciate the fact that Grubhub, at least when I was doing it before, didn't have that stipulation or that issue where the customers get to rate you like these other apps. The customers get to rate you, and the restaurant. Ubereats, I do Ubereats majority of the time now, because you don't have to schedule yourself, which is always a positive. I could just kind of jump on and then jump off whenever I need to. Whereas and you can do that with DoorDash too. You can jump on and jump off whenever you need to. But with Grubhub, they expect you to be scheduled, and the people who are scheduled get priority in receiving orders. Now, I actually wasn't scheduled to do Grubhub today. I just toggled on because if you guys remember what I had just said, I have not been able to schedule myself for Grubhub since I've been switched over to this particular zone. I can't get on the schedule, and I still have early access, which means I get to get first pick of the what do you call that? Of the schedule on Thursdays for Grubhub. I think it's Thursdays, and I don't remember the exact time, but I know it's Thursdays in the morning is for the premier drivers or something like that, and then Thursdays in the evening, like around 1 or 2, is for the new drivers, and then and I think new is considered 20 and under deliveries under your belt. Yeah, 20 and under within the last 30 days. 20 and under, you get early access to picking blocks. I think Fridays is for pro drivers, which is the next level up in the morning, and then I believe Saturday is for partner drivers, and partner drivers are basically drivers who probably have like worse, really bad acceptance ratings and things of that nature, who reject a lot of orders, or who have not worked when they were scheduled to work. Because another thing, they counted against you if you drop blocks with Grubhub. So for those of you who are thinking about doing Grubhub right now, or Grubhub for the longest has had the highest payouts when it comes to the food delivery apps. Grubhub pays you the most. Grubhub and DoorDash are right around the same. They'll pay you about $7 and above for delivery. That last one that I just did, I got $11, which to me is like, that's what kind of, you know, when you're looking at all these different gig economy platforms and seeing what they pay you, I just got paid $11 to drop off some Taco Bell. I literally went in there and grabbed a box of tacos and another bag of, I don't know, it could have been mild hot sauce, but literally nothing. Just went in there and picked it up. I got paid $11. And meanwhile, Instacart wants to send me to Fullerton, which is 10 miles away, to go shopping to get 12 items and only pay me $10.52. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, you guys, I can go on and on and on and on and on. I just wanted to update you guys on what was going on, at least with me and my marketplace, with all these different regions. Not regions, with all these different platforms. So as I've stated before, you guys, I am not an experienced Instacart driver. I am experienced at Ubereats and DoorDash. I'm still barely touching the service when it comes to Grubhub, but you can expect some Grubhub content coming up really soon, maybe within the next week. And I'm also going to be putting out some what is the other one? Shipped, because I am signed up to do Ship too. Oh, and Caviar. I have not really seen a whole lot about Caviar, but it's another food delivery platform that I want to try. Only thing is that it's not That one I would have to drive literally 20 miles to do it, and I haven't fixed myself to do that yet. So I think I want to get good and comfortable with these new platforms that I haven't really given much time to, and see what I come up with, because I might be able to make some pretty decent money. I mean, as you guys can see, I'm on my hustle. I got my babies in the car with me, because that's not going to stop me. I got to do what I got to do to keep us fed, clothed, sheltered, and all that great stuff. But you guys stay cool out there because it's hot. Stay hydrated. Definitely smash that like button. Comment down below. Check the description box for my referral links. Use those if you're thinking about becoming an Instacart driver, shopper, DoorDash delivery person, Grubhub, or Ubereats. Definitely use my referral code. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, and don't forget, if you've already subscribed to my channel, I want to thank you. If you are new to the channel, definitely make sure that your bell button is turned on, so that way anytime I upload a new video, you guys will be notified. But on that note, you guys, I'm going to say peace.